When I said how to use your glutes on the bike, you said, show me. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your position dialed in so that your glutes work the way they were supposed to, and they do it automatically. Here's really the only thing that matters. The glutes function on the bike is primarily hip extension. And so there's two things that we need to make sure are in place. One, we can't have restrictions of the hip mobility that cause compensations. That's going to pull other muscle groups in. It's going to create chaos. And then number two, we have to have a stable pelvis and back. When we have that, the glutes can do their job. That is to push into hip extension. That's the function of glute max. And on the bike, supporting that is the role of glute med and glute min. So I'm going to show you a few clips pretty quick on the bike. And then we'll jump into a tactical plan where you can support that position on the bike through key exercises. And spoiler alert, there's no glute activation stuff in here because that's not going to carry over automatically to a position on the bike. We need to set the stage for open hips, a stable pelvis, and a strong back. When we do that, the glutes will do their job, and they'll do it automatically. Let's dive into the on the bike footage first, and then we'll get to the exercise stuff. Here's what I showed you on Instagram. Stable pelvis, strong rounded back. Contrast that when we do this hip hinge thing, totally unstable. Now, even with a less aggressive flat back, not stable, and look at stability here. I can hold it. If I flip that pelvis forward with a flat back, see you later. Here's what some people think when they think rounded back, not good, and what others think when they think rounded back. That's just a slouch position. When you're this stable on the bike, your glutes, they're going to work automatically. No activation required. So the glute thing isn't a strength problem, it's a position problem. The glutes don't activate because you tell them to. They work when your body is in a position that lets them. So the goal of the off the bike work is simple. Give your body access to that position. This gets your hips and your pelvis working together. All you're doing is sliding that top hip forward into the end range. This one is very important for cyclists. It is the foundation of how the hips and the pelvis rotate on the bike in a way that takes stress off your back and maximizes your power output efficiently. Now for this one, we are working on a strong posterior tilt with open hips. So we should feel work in both of our abs and in our back. Shouldn't be stress or strain. We're taking it to about 90% of the end range. If you feel like you're losing that tilt rolling too far forward, bring that roller back so that you stay tucked. This one shouldn't be painful, but you might feel a little bit of stress in your back if you don't have the mobility to pull it off easily. And guess what? That means you need it. Now, very simple here. We are going to open the top of that hip range here. Now, key is that we coax this, not force it. So it is a firm pull, knee to armpit, but we don't want a pinching of the hip. If you're pinching, go a little bit wider with the hip so your knee is further out to the side, still going straight to the armpit. Think pulling down to the ground, not up to the head here. And then finally, let's bring it all together. So we get rotation in both directions of both hips when we rotate one side and then the other. Key is that you keep flat feet here and that you don't hammer into that end range. This is about 80%, maybe 90% as far as you can go. You can anchor your hands wherever you want. I put mine on my belly so that I'm monitoring my spine position here and cleanly rotating through the hips. If your body can't access and control a position that lets your glutes do their job for hours, it's not a glute activation problem. We got to get under the hood and understand what's blocking that. That boils down to your position and your body mechanics. If you're a cyclist with back pain and you want my eyes specifically on your situation, just DM me help on Instagram. I'll ask you a few questions, see if I can help you, see if it's the right fit. If it is, we can talk about what to do. If not, I'll tell you straight up and I'll point you in the right direction.